Microphone check 1 2. How's it going, everybody? Biff back with you again tonight. Welcome into the channel. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit tonight. We're going to check out some Is There Any Deal? And then we're going to check out my Steam Discovery Queue. Not expecting a whole lot out of that, but I'm still going to check it out. And then we're going to play some more Football Manager and see what's going on in my Football Manager save. Yeah, so we're just going to hang out and do some stuff and check out some prices here on Is There Any Deal? I actually am taking some stuff off my wait list on Is There Any Deal, because even though it's gone on sale, this is stuff I would probably wait until Christmas to buy, just because it's not like, it's not like imperative that I buy it. There are some things in here I'd like to maybe buy, but I'm not sure. Logistical, I think I already took Gear City off because I tried playing it on stream and I think it crashed my system, moving between the game window and over to my screen that I use to manage the stream, and then back into the game window and stuff. I think it just crashed it. So I am going to not get that one. And I'm not going to get Out of the Park Baseball right now because I already have 25. This is Out of the Park Baseball 26. And right now I'm playing another sports management game. So I don't think I really need that one. And there's some other games in here they're like 35% off, but do I really think they're worth the price that they're at? Not really. So I've already taken them out of my Steam wish list. And then there's Outworld Station got some good reviews, but it's at full price still. And I don't think there's a demo for it, so I don't know if I can play a demo. I'd like to play a demo before I buy it, but okay, so that is ITAD. Is There Any Deal? So then we're going to go over to Steam. Pretty much the same games that have been up here for the last week. Like I said, they must have paid Steam to like showcase their games or something. I don't know. But with the exception of Forza and maybe Blueprints, I might try that at some time. I tried Grand Theft Auto 5. I did not like it. Too violent. It's just, I just don't like it. So I have this on my wish list. That one, not sure about that one. I've got Normandy, Nantucket, See what my discovery key is all about. Devil Spire Falls. Open world action RPG where you can do anything of your dreams as if it came out 30 years ago. Okay. Interesting. Not really. Surf's Up. Surf's Up is a free-to-play, high-speed multiplayer platformer. Let me read that again. Surf's Up is a free-to-play, high-speed multiplayer platformer where precision movement and air surfing are the keys to setting your personal best time or even breaking a world record. Yeah. Looks like it's kind of a concept game. There's no skins on the characters. It's free to play, but not for me. Deep Space Directive. Resource management without micromanagement. Build, defend, and optimize your ever-growing industrial colony in a dynamic hex tile world. Buy low, sell high to expand and upgrade your base. Even your enemies are a resource to be exploited. Profit waits for no one. Is this like a board game conversion of something? I think I'm going to add this to my... It's only 343 megabytes. Interesting. So let me come over here. It's already installed. Deep Space. Didn't it say Deep Space? What was the name of it again? Yeah, Deep Space Directive. Oh. Oh. I had the folder that it's in was closed. 2 demos installed to play. Looks a little bit interesting. There's 10 positive. It kind of looks interesting. Kind of minimalist. A chill resource puzzle with a great tech space feel. I found myself spending time maximizing the routes from my mines to smelters, water to farms, easier to load at my HQ. Combat is a nice break from management at night to give a little oomph. Combat at night. Somebody got the idea for that and they ran with it. Don't fool me, beauties. Okay, I'll just ignore you. The game is groundbreaking. Well, this game is groundbreaking. Aims to bring back the fun of wanting to smash your friend in the... Really? That's fun, huh? You don't agree. Alpha Response from Gooseman, creator of the original Counter-Strike and mod. Alpha Response delivers intense police action in dynamic real-world environments. Fight solo with friends against diverse enemies in high-stakes missions that demand fast reflexes, teamwork, and split-second decision-making. I don't have any of those. Especially the fast twitch muscles to do the fast reflexes thing. What do people say about it? Well, at least the characters have like proper skins on them. I mean, it's another shooter game. It's another shooter game, okay? Taiwan Cool Fox. Blow Bun Mini. A pig game, a Pee-wee premiere. Join Pee-wee the polka-dotted pig, your silent but determined ceramic protagonist, on a mission to collect toothpicks. Flip, fling, and fly through a kitchen full of cozy characters and curious quests. Bling fortune memories. Rekindled trails. Gather and sell faraway goods to rebuild ruined towns and bring back light to a dark world in this cozy adventure game. With the help of your fire companion, Fish, pull and mine natural resources and our tourists to unite the people of this strange yet fantastic world. With the help of your fire companion, Fish. Well, shouldn't he be called Fried Fish? If that's what he is, your fire companion. And if his name is Fish, shouldn't Fish be capitalized? Don't we capitalize proper names for stuff? House of Terror. Do you have what it takes to survive the House of Terror? Step inside if you dare. I will step inside and quickly hit ignore. Man, what is going on with Steam? They'll just take anything. Who said it? In Single Malt Strategy, one of the streamers said, the slop on Steam. Kind of getting down to that, actually. The slop. Kind of the, the dregs. I mean, how many games out there are like really worth buying right now? I mean, across all genres. 500, maybe 1,000 that are really worth purchasing and playing. And I don't know. But I guess, people put games up on Steam, they put a price on it, they slap a price on it, and it's done. It's kind of like writing a short story, throwing it up on Amazon, and you're done. You go on to your next short story and your next one, and you just spam them out, spam them out, spam them out. And if you sell some of them, great. If you don't, you've only wasted 20 minutes spamming out a bunch of short stories with an AI on your computer, and maybe something will sell. And people settle. People settle. So I played a little bit of Oxygen Not Included last night after I logged off of the stream. Now you can see here, overwhelmingly positive. 96% of the 122,195 user reviews for this game are positive. And you can just see, you go in here, there's probably no negatives in this list right here, because only 4% are negative. So 4% of 122,000 is like maybe 4,500 reviews. For whatever reason, people didn't like it. I think it's a very cool game. I like it. Anyways, let's jump in, because I think it's up here already waiting for us. Bing, bada, boom. Blessed be. Thanks. Thank you. I'm sorry I didn't see you. I was doing my little rant about gaming and games and what's out there and what's for sale. And yeah. Hello. Aura, is that what I pronounce, like aura, like hour in Spanish? Welcome into the channel. You can call me Kyle. Okay, Kyle. Let's see. Let's go into our most recent save. We're in season 2 in Torquay. And we just came off of there. So right now we're in 7th. We started the season off like the first 2 or 3 games we're in first place. And then we've drawn a couple and lost one since then. So yeah, we're 4-2-2 in the league right now. And it's interesting because we lost this one against a semi-professional team. We drew against Welling 1-1. They're another semi-professional team. We beat the current leaders, I think. I think Chippenham was up there. Yeah, we beat them first game of the season 3-0. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry so much. Thanks for reminding me. Thank you. I'm doing good. Thanks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, so right now we start off with 3 wins. We're in first place on goal differential too. We weren't tied for goal differential. We were ahead on goal differential. So we're on 9 points. We lost, we won, we drew 2, and we lost. So now we're down in 6th. Is it? 7th. So Chippenham, we're the only team to have beat Chippenham 3-0, and they're in first place. And like I said, we just like last year, we tend to struggle against the lower teams in the division. Like both Welling and Lewes are semi-pro teams. Yeah, thanks for following. Appreciate it. I kind of want to. Oh, thanks for the subscription. Thanks you for the subscription with Prime. Really appreciate it very much. Um, you're my first subscriber ever. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. I've been fiddling around a little bit with tactics. 1st of May to come. I hope so. I hope so. I mean, I don't ever expect to make a living on this, but to kind of maybe supplement the family a little bit, our income, and go out to dinner once in a while, stuff like that. That'd be fun. That'd be yeah, you never know. I do my best to run a family friendly stream, no profanity, no like sexual innuendo, no vulgarity. Now yesterday, yesterday, when it comes to playing the game though, yesterday when I went through this stretch, right here of 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses, I got a little frustrated. So I need to come in and look at my tactics. But right now I'm in the middle of doing laundry. And so I'm going to do a quick break. And I've got to run upstairs, put the towels that are in the washing machine in the dryer. And then I got to put the second load of towels that need to be washed into the washing machine. Yeah, I know. I may have used the word crap. My team's playing like crap. Well, I just used it twice. But yeah, so I overreacted a little bit. So I'm going to take a quick break, Kyle, and I'll be right back. I'm going to play a little bit of music, and I hope you. Well, this is what I'll do. I'll let you. I'm just gonna put my be right back thing up here. I don't think there's any music on this one, but I'll let you look at my squad and look at my tactic, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Thanks for watching. I'll be right back. So there's actually 3 minutes left on the washing machine. So I will set a timer on my watch. Excuse me, on my phone. So I can go back up there in 3 minutes. Yeah, I've been kind of fiddling with the. I've been fiddling with the tactic. I'm 69 years old. I've been fiddling with the tactic. Um, just trying to get these guys to score more goals. I mean, counter. I think really what I need to do is I need to leave this alone for like a couple of games. Actually, I've been streaming for a year. I think I saw something on Facebook. So when I first started, I would put my put in on Facebook that I was starting the stream, and I saw something on my Facebook from June 6th, 2024, that I was starting my stream. That's the first time I've seen that, and so I think actually I've been streaming for about a year, but not consistently. So really, probably the last month and a half, maybe, I've been streaming consistently at night. It's my daughter's summer vacation. She's 6 years old, and so I try to stream for a couple hours at night because during the day, we're doing stuff and hanging out and all that stuff. So I don't have a lot of time during the day. But when she goes back to school, I'm probably going to switch back from streaming at night to streaming at day again. Maybe a couple hours at night if I can squeeze it in. It'll depend, but yeah, it's kind of funny too because um, 50 years ago now, 53, 54 years ago, I wanted to become a DJ. And my dad took me into a Columbia School of Broadcasting place so they could kind of do a demo, kind of see if I had what it would take. And we went there and I did it, and I just never did anything with it. I was like 15, 16 years old, I think, maybe 17. But that is that's my 3 minutes. So I got to run up and do that stuff I was saying, and I'll be right back. Let's see. There we go. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for the break. Appreciate it. Got the towels out of the washing machine into the dryer. Got the next load of towels into the washing machine. And I got a snack. Well, probably not to be consumed all tonight, but got some pistachios, cashews, pretzels, and a couple of Fritos. The reason I'm doing all this laundry now is because we had a notice from our HOA that they're turning the water off tomorrow because the city's going to be coming in and making some repairs to a water main. Said the water is going to be off for the whole HOA. So we filled up the bathtub with water so that we have water to flush the toilets tomorrow. So back in Brazil nut. Oh yeah. So when I was a kid, my mom used to get a bag of nuts. She always got a bag of nuts. She'd have a big bowl of nuts, the whole nuts, the shell, everything. And she'd have a nutcracker in there. And yeah, I tried all of them: walnuts, pecans, Brazil nuts, hazelnuts, yeah, different kinds of nuts. So, I mean, how's my audio coming through? Is it coming through okay? Because I checked it earlier and it sounded a little weak, but I don't know if that's because yeah, it sounds good. Okay. Back a little bit, maybe. There we go. So yeah, I've been messing around with this, changing things. Well, like during the game, if you're losing, you like maybe that I don't necessarily like this approach play, passing into space and passing long because we tend to lose possession. So, and I like taking short kicks. I don't like rolling it out. What I think is interesting is actually these are only suggestions. You could have this distribution type on, and your keeper may roll it out. They may throw it long. They may do a short kick, or they may do a long kick. It's just that it's just that you're recommending basically this kind of your style, and you want them to roll it out. See, we're up now to custom. We've gone back to custom wing play. And so I need to come back down here and do the preset of just 433 DM wide. And then that should change the roll it out to this. I guess that means don't roll it out. Anyways, yeah, we're struggled a little bit yesterday. I'll tell you why. 4 of my starters were out. 4 of my starters were injured. And they all got injured in the week before the match. And again, that's just FM doing FM things. It's frustrating. So I want to be ready for this FA Cup second round game. Now Aveley is currently in 6th. Let's see. We should be getting who we're going to be playing in this round. But the thing is, last season I played 2 teams that were semi-pro, not even in our division, a division below us, and we barely scraped by in both games. So Hornchurch is 21st. So let's see what my squad looks like. Should probably rotate. The only thing is, these guys are all like starters or important players or star players. They all want to play all the time. and they can't play all the time. You have to rest them because they'll all have like heavy. You can see my bench here from the last game. They all have heavy match loads. So what area of the world do you play in? The reason I play in Torquay, so I've actually been to Torquay, and the reason I went there is because of John Cleese's sitcom Faulty Towers. We stayed at the Hotel Glen Eagles where he got the inspiration for that TV show. And then like 10, 15 years ago when I first started following football again, because I'm American, so we have American football. When I first started following European style football again about 15 years ago, I just added Torquay into my app that I use, and um, and just started following Torquay also. So oh, that's right, he's on international duty. That's so I have two players going out on international duty. Oh man, this game just knocks you down. So let's bring Krask up. Let's bring start Stobbs. Well, let's see. This game is when? Do we not have another under 23 game between now and then? We do not. So I can't get these guys that I want to play. I can't get them match ready. Well, that's cool. I'm. How many hours do you have in the game? That's cool. Yeah. See, that's where um, I first started following the Premier League like 15 years ago after the 2010 World Cup where the USA did okay, and I watched some of the games that fall in 2010. The U.S. started some network. I don't know if it was Fox or if it might have been Fox or it might have been NBC, but they started broadcasting Premier League games, and I started watching. And the first like three or four games I watched, Chelsea was featured, and I liked their style of play. I liked the players, and I became a Chelsea fan. Oh wow, 1,800 hours. That's a lot. I'm right now at about 150. But like I tell people, they ask me how many hours you have in the game. But that's stop start because I first got the game. I think it was free on Epic Game Store back in 2019, and then Yeah, I mean, I just picked Chelsea because I saw them play. I like their style of play. They had a really attacking style of play, and I liked it. And I saw them play like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, I like this team. I guess this is my team. Um, yeah, I have like 150 hours in the game, but like I said, I had 2018. I had like, what does Steam say? Because I also have a version that I got on Epic Games. On Steam, I have 2018, 2021, and 2024. And then I've got maybe 2023 on Epic Games. Well, I can't play Quirichanis anyways because he's not here. He's in Greece. Yeah, these guys are like tired. Oh, let's see. I still need a left back. Where's Zola? Zola's light. Okay, so Zola's going to start. Kid's only 1.5 stars. He's 17 years old, but he's my backup left back. This is the one I played most because FM25 was not released. Okay. Wow. Yeah, it's probably like between 10 and 15 years where all the players that are known now are kind of like out of the game. And then beyond that, you're just playing with new gens, all new gens, huh? Is Can ready to come in? No, he's still injured, 5 to 11 days. Um, it's crazy. Well, let's roll it forward. I gotta try to find a left back. I gotta try to find a zero cost left back. A zero cost loan. Now I think I still have some payroll left because the guy that I was trying to get in, oh, see, that went down. That was like minus 6,000. So this guy that I was trying to get in, he didn't come in. So I didn't get him. He didn't come in, so I didn't get him. I'd love to get somebody who's like can play all the way across. I would love that. Now it's gonna show me all of those players, but it's not necessarily gonna show me players that oh wow. So the players would retire from playing and then you would hire them on as staff and then they would retire from being staff. Yeah, 70, 50 years. That's a long time. Do you watch catch any of Lolujo's streams on YouTube? There's content. Let me see if the club will let me take a flyer when they're guys. You can play center back. How about if I off? But I don't know. I have to scout him first. Oh, what was my question? You didn't understand the question, and I don't remember the question. um, I was just saying that. So you had the players on your team, and then they retired from playing, and then became your coaches, and then after 20 years or so, then they retired from coaching. Oh, Lolujo. He's a streamer. He streams FM content. Lollujo. Yeah. Um, I forget what I was gonna. If I was just asking if you had seen his content. Oh, because I know why I mentioned it. Because he he's got content on there where he plays FM, like he simulates it 1,000 years into the future. So I haven't watched it yet, but he's got some other cool content on there. I I think the guys that have the higher salary are going to be more worthwhile to try to loan. I know this guy, Benjamin Mensa. Um, St. Albans. Is he a starter? No, he's a substitute. Oh, Tom FM. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen a lot of his. I recognize the name. He does this thing too called it's called non-league to legend, where he takes a non-league team and he's not trying to build the non-league team up to legend status. He's trying to build his manager character up to legend status. So he's got rules for himself in the non-league legend saved. Like, you'd probably have to watch one of them because he, if he takes a job, it's got to have like a living wage. And what he does is he'll go to the city where the job is being offered, and he'll look for houses, see if he can afford a mortgage. So basically, he'll go if he's making like 750 a week. He'll go to a mortgage calculator and he'll try to figure out, well, how much house can I afford? And then he'll get a number like 500,000. Then he goes to the realtor in the city and he looks for a house for 500,000. And then he'll look at the house. If he doesn't like the house, he'll look at another one. Yeah, it's really cool. It's really cool how he now his thing is he's trying to get himself, his manager character, up to legend status. Maybe by how do you get legend status in FM? You win the Premier League or you win the Premier League and the Champions League like 5 years in a row, like Pep Guardiola. But yeah, he's got certain rules, and he's like, I can't do this now because that would be breaking my rule. So that's pretty cool. I like watching him. He's really entertaining too. He's funny, and he's. I was saying last night. I was saying last night when my team was going on that bad run of form. I was like, you stupid game. And it reminded me of that day, or maybe the day before, I was watching one of his non-League of Legends videos, and the game was pretty much doing the same thing to him. He had like 3 games out of like maybe 6, I think it was, in this save, where in the same game he had a player sent off, straight red card, and a penalty given. Non-related, but a penalty given. So it happened like in 3 straight games, and he's like, you stupid game. And I'm like, there you go. You heard it there first. You didn't hear it from me first. You heard it from a guy who's been playing the game for like 25 plus years. So he's very entertaining, very funny. I don't know if I want to go. I tried I tried getting this guy in on a loan, or on a trial. You know what? I got to go back because I don't need this. I want somebody who can play on the left and preferably in the center. And I know that the better players are going to have the higher loan amount. I mean, I'd be willing to pay 50%. I got the money. See, Ryan Jones. I think I had him on trial at one time. But he can't play in the middle. Let's see, 1,300. They're getting too expensive now. Look at some of these guys, though. All the positions they can play. Jet Dyer, Skybet League 2. Maybe offer him offer a trial to him. See, Colchester, Jet Dyer. He starts on the bench. He's not even in the team. I don't see him in the team. Okay, I'll be here. We got ads starting up in about 30 minutes again. How's my stream health looking? Looks pretty good. That's interesting. There he is. Okay, so he is for loan. He's in 375 a week, but I do need to get him scouted. Ben Lynch, I think I've also invited him in, maybe. I've made an offer for a trial for him. Stephen McCormick, he's on 150 a week. Give him a trial. Oh, yeah, and so we want somebody between 15 and 30. I'd say more like 18 and 30. Prefer they speak English. Um, and 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 nobody. Huh. Okay. Well, if I just have to go with a left defender wingback, that's fine. Oh wow. So is he loan? He's not on loan. He is. How well do I know this guy? Reasonable knowledge. Okay. I want it to the end of the season. Maybe a squad player? Okay, he wants to be a complete wingback. That's fine. Could I take you down to like 70%? How about if I take you down to, let's see, one, two, three, four. I think I'm just going to go with what they say. and see what they say. Because I think he's already come in on a. I think he's already come in on a trial. Hey, what's up, Gomez? Hey, Veggie. Welcome in, guys. So he's already been in on a trial. And so I've got, I think it said reasonable knowledge of him. And he's available for loan. So I'm trying to get him for 80%, an 80% loan. See what happens. Okay, they accepted it. Now, here's the thing. I get ahead of myself. Because I put in an offer for a transfer. No, was it transfer? No, it was a loan for another player, really good, attacking fullback. Put in a loan request. The club accepted it. The player turned it down. So I get excited. I'm like, they accepted it. But then I'm like, oh, wait. we've only crossed one hurdle. So we lost the match 2-1 to lose a semi-professional team. We had like a full 1.0 XG, well, pretty much 1.0, 0.9 over them. We couldn't score goals. And we had the momentum through the game. We struggle against teams in the lower, with 382 passes, we struggle against teams in the bottom half of the table. Taking long-range shots. So how do we stop our players from taking long-range shots? They had 507 passes. Gosh. So what's the tactic to stop our players from taking long-range shots? Shoot less often. And I know it's these guys coming into the box. They're coming into the box and they're just letting it rip. I don't know about Rutledge's heading, though. He's not very good at heading. He's 6'6". You know what? We need to train him to head the ball. Where do we do that? Aerial. Okay, so our tactic is wing play, overlap. But see over here, it doesn't like say what to do with the ball when you get down here. It just say play up and down the, it doesn't say work the ball into the box. It doesn't say cross early. Slightly more direct passing. Pass into space, hit early crosses. Overlap left, overlap right. Select higher tempo, wide. Slightly higher tempo, wide. But it doesn't say what to do once you get into the final third. It doesn't have that over here. So I don't know why it doesn't have an instruction here. Well, we're going to work the ball into the box because he's not very good at heading right now. We only have one player out on loan. So who's this guy? They're believed to be ready to discuss terms in a loan deal which will likely prove financially favored to us. The player is being scouted by Gary Johnson. The report will be available shortly. How about if we invite him in for a I keep getting these messages. It's a message for a zero cost loan, but I have no stats on the player here. And they all say this player is being scouted by Gary Johnson and the report will be available shortly. So Gary Johnson is my he's my general manager of the team, but I never get a report. What's the transfer offer for? 80. He wants to spend $1,000 a week on this kid, and I've got no stats on him at all. I made an offer for him. Yeah, that's great. But I want somebody who can play center back and left back. So this bid's rejected for 150 a week. Okay, well, that's great. Now, here's the thing again. I think so. Wexford has accepted the trial offer from us, but I think I've gotten email responses where the player actually rejects the offer. I don't know why they don't want. He was on the loan list. He's rejected. Look, guys, I got two players on the team of the week. Don't you want to come and play for me? We're not that bad. We're trying to win the division this year. We're trying to win the league. Oh, I have two players on international duty. Okay, come on in, Ben. Let's see what you can do. Maybe your club will let me loan you. What do we know so far? Regular starter, 2.5 stars, 2.5 stars. He's only 22. Well, let's see how much more information you can get out of them, Gary, because you don't really do me much good doing anything else. Caleb Roberts, who we have no information on. Okay. But I need a left back, Gary. I think I told you earlier I need a left back. So we're going to cancel this. I don't need another center back. I need a left back who can play center back. Question from the non-league papers, Delroy Stewart. The non-league papers, Delroy Stewart, is called with a question he would like to ask you. Do you want to respond? Rumors abound that you pulled out of a deal to sign Caleb Roberts at the last moment. What was the reason for that? Click. The reason for that was leave me alone. I'm busy. Delroy, unless you can go out and find a left back who can also play center back for me, I don't got time to talk. He's delighted. I'm delighted that he's delighted. Tyler Hill. Only 1.5 stars. I've got players that are 1.5 stars. Swansea accepted a loan offer from Torquay for Arthur Parker. Arthur Parker, that kind of rolls off the tongue. Hi, I'm Arthur Parker. Nice to meet you, Arthur Parker. Players being scouted by Gary Johnson. So let me show you what I mean. When it comes up again, I'll delay it. And I'll keep delaying it because he will never give me a scouting report on him. I usually give my players a day off. I usually give my players a day off. Like 2 days after the match, I'll just give them the day off. I was so mad I didn't give them a day off this week. I'm like, no, you guys are going to come back. You're going to work hard. You're going to learn how to score goals. And we're going to win some games. Oh, Kobe. I've been very disappointed with your performance in training of late. I'm glad you understand. Keep working hard to improve. His morale came up a little bit. See, the FA Cup second round qualifying round is only in it is about 9 days away. So that's probably why they haven't done the draw yet. Ryan Jones has agreed a deal to join the club. Okay, he's been into our facilities because our head physio, Reagan Miles, has given him a clean bill of health. But is he any good? You say it'd be a terrific signing, but is he any good? He's 22 years old. Is he 2.5 stars? Is he 3.5 stars? What is he? And he doesn't play left back, and he doesn't play center back. Let's delay that one. Maybe Gary will give me a match preparation. What are the negatives? He wants me to play a low block. Well, let's apply that. We've disappointingly converted 102 touches into just 4 goals in the opposition's penalty box. So I guess shoot on sight means they shoot more, right? But in one game, I had 16 shots on goal. I had 10 on target, and I scored like 1 goal. Now let's see how that changed the tactic. Let's see how that changed their understanding of the tactic. Doesn't look like it changed it too much. So after I have this FA Cup second qualifying round, 3 days later I've got Avely, who are currently 6th in the league. Games are just too crammed. They're just too tight together. But I guess if you're a Premier League club and you're in the Champions League or the Europa League or the Conference League, you're dealing with Wednesday game, Saturday or Sunday game, FA Cup, Carabao Cup, League Cup, Cup, you know. So you know what I want to do? I want to go into tactics, and we need to change some stuff around. Either one. And swinger. Okay, let's take the set piece induction. The set piece deduction. Set piece routines. Oh, we have ads starting, guys, in about 5 minutes. 3 minutes of ads so I can get up and walk around, get off my butt. Set piece routines ensure your players know what to do at every dead ball situation. The key aspects of a set piece routine are outlined below. There are numerous ways you can customize a routine to your exact requirements. Delivery. Delivery type. You can choose between Uber and DoorDash in swinging and out swinging corners, depending on the footedness of quality corner takers at your disposal. Choose where you want the taker to aim the ball. Set player instructions for those in the box and out of the box. Instructions are assigned to a category based on important attributes for the role. This allows us to create routines that are flexible and can react to any team selection or tactical change that may happen during a match. Your backroom staff of coaches are here to help you with your set piece routines. Find their advice in the top right of the set piece screen or delegate set piece responsibilities entirely. This is the set piece overview panel. Corners, defend or attack, the routine, and the responsibilities. Here you can switch between the different set piece types and scenarios. So corners, dead ball, throw-ins, whether you're defending, attacking, those things. Here you can save, load, and create new routines. When you have multiple attacking routines set, you can customize how often those routines get used during the match. Interesting. Here you can edit our set piece responsibilities. You can even delegate full control of set piece tactics to a member of the staff if you want. This is where you can set instructions for ball delivery. Like I said, Uber, DoorDash. Change any of these selections by selecting the relevant button. Your primary set piece takers are determined by your choice of in-swinging or out-swinging delivery and their footedness, that is, which foot they take a corner with. This is where you can assign our set piece instructions. Everything here is planned using categories such as aerial threats, recovery defenders, and so on. On a match day, we use these categories to assign roles to players based on their abilities. By planning our set piece routines in this way, it allows us to be flexible enough to react to any situation. Our created routines will be adaptable to any team selection, injury, or red card. Categories are all ranked from top to bottom based on the player's relevant attributes. Each instruction can be changed by viewing them. You can also reorder or move instructions by dragging and dropping them as you see fit. Each instruction category list can be opened up by selecting their name. Okay. These ranked categories lists will be used to determine which player is assigned each instruction on a given match day. The priority list on the right-hand side will determine the order in which we assign these instructions to players. Set piece takers are always highest priority, so are assigned first. You can see a preview of your created set piece routine on the right-hand side of the screen. Please note that this is just an approximation, and the way the opposition shape up may affect how things actually play out on a match day. The settings button enables you to preview your routine with your current selected squad and switch the previewed routine to the other side of the pitch. Okay. We got ads incoming in about 15 seconds. So we're going to get ready to press the button. And I'll let you guys look at this while I take a break. In 3, 2, 1. Be back. Everybody, I'm back. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for giving me a break. Oh yeah, or I was on I think I was on had the ads going. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it so much. And thank you so much for being my first subscriber. Um so C1, okay, so A1 is attack the far post, A2 is attack the far post. So you can't place them. I guess you can't place them down. So this is attack, this is routine 1. A3. No, I want one for near post. A4 is mark keeper. So I want A2 to mark the keeper. So I want A4 to okay, attack the near post. I actually want him in front. Why don't they just let you pick them up and move them? You can't have two lurking at the near post. Attack ball from edge of area. C1, C2. Okay, that's routine number 1. Okay. Why is A4 in the same spot though? Oh no, he's not. He comes over here. Okay. It's interesting because A1 is here. He's a little forward of the line. But on the right, he's like right down on the line. Okay, that's going to be my corners. Free kicks. What about penalties? He had Asa Hall doing it because he's 10-10-10. Well, how about Aiden Rutledge? Aiden Rutledge is 14-12-10. Better than 10-10-10. And then Christos could come over and do it. He's got 14 finishing. Collins has got so if we go here, does it show penalty taking? He's only a 9. All attributes are between 1 and 20. Oh. Now I wonder why he's down on this one. He's a 10. So does it combine all of their stats? He's a 10. Lewis Collins. He's a 7. Gosh. I need to teach my guys how to play penalties. Take penalties. Asa Hall's got to go back up here. Just Asa Hall's missed 2 penalties in like the first 6 games of the season. He's missed 2 penalties. We need to be scoring those. When you add these up, 21-30, that's 10. This is 26-36. That's 10.2. Asa Hall's at a 10. He's 10-10-10. Let's see. Lewis Collins is 15-25. Yeah, I don't know. So let's go back to set pieces. I mean, I don't mind my coach. Setting up set pieces. TK is the taker, right? TK. Free kick taker. Yeah, he's definitely my best kick taker. Seems though that these guys would be over this way, right? D3. What about creating a wall? Does it give you an option to create a wall? Um, really, that's all I wanted to do is I wanted to change the penalty takers and the way we do corners. So I want to attack the from the posts. And how about defending? Let's just leave it at this and see if save routine. My routine. What's going on, Woof? Okay, well, I think I updated the thing to do what Aaron said to do. He's my assistant manager. So let's use your suggested squad, Aaron. Let's see. Hornchurch. They're slight underdogs, which should prove a tightly contested affair against Torquay. Christos Kourachanis. He was a 7.6 rating. He's really good. Upcoming competitions to scout. We don't do scouting. Intermediary suggestion. No. Staff advice summary. Coaching team vacancies. Scouting finish. 25-year-old midfielder. No, I don't need any more midfielders. Center back. Where can he play? We can play on the left. Only 2.5 stars, though. Well, let's add him to the short list. We can review training. Attacking, good. We need to figure out how to score goals. At this level, I didn't think I'd ever say that, but yeah, my players need to figure out how to score goals. Let's go into tactics. He wants me to start all the young kids. That's fine. But I'm not going to have a goalkeeper on the bench. We're going to put Stobbs up here. Let's see, Asa Hall. De Silva, we're going to put him up here. Let's see, anybody that we know that has light. I'm going to put Rutledge up here. And I need a center back who can come in. Lynch, Starkey, Brooks, Harrington. Yeah, I don't see this ending well for us. He's a 1-star. He's a 1.5 star. You know what? I'm just gonna have to bring in Rowe. I know you're tired. But I can't have a 17-year-old backing up here. Okay, we got Zoll, Rutledge up top, then Barnes, De Silva. I need a midfielder. Asa Hall. Asa, I think you're going to come in for De Silva. Actually, you can come in for Stobbs. So yeah, I guess shoot on sight means you shoot. I'd rather try the passing game, but my assistant coach says no. Let's see. We are playing against Hornchurch. We are playing away at their place. Murphy Bennett suspended. Two of my guys are on international duty. Ben Lynch is ineligible. Ted Can is doubtful. So Lynch came into the team, but I guess he's ineligible. Club atmosphere, sure. One win in the last 5 games, I would be a little bit down also. So let's see, squad Ben. Ben Lynch. Oh, he's a trialist. That's why. No suitable best roles for this position. Really? Okay, well, let's go back to the scouting drawing board. I'd like to find a somebody who's a defender on the left and wing back. And if I can, find somebody who can play also play center back. Still can't. Why do I have it Welsh? I thought it said English. Maybe that's why I can't find people. Maybe that's why I can't find anybody. Here we go, John Stevenson. Albie Armin. I already looked at this guy. Swansea, he's playing on Swansea under 21s. Why is he on the loan list? They don't have a role for him to play. They're paying him a lot of money for not having a role for him to play. Let's offer him a loan. Offer Swansea a loan. Hey everybody, welcome into the chat. Appreciate you coming in, hanging out. We're going to try to get a win. No promises. So my last game, 4 of my players were injured. They all got injured the week of the match. 4 of my starters. They all got injured the week of the match. This week, my first choice goalkeeper he's still injured. He won't be back for 4 days. 2 of my players are on international duty. He is either starting midfield or starting attacking midfielder. He's international duty. He's starting central defender. He's ineligible. He's a trialist. Yeah, so again, I've got 3 players out, 3 starters out, basically. It was a lot of fun. So I got Rutledge to come in for Barnes. I got De Silva to come in for Dawes or Collins. I've got Asa Hall to come in for midfield. I got 2 defenders to come in if I need them to come in. So we'll see what happens. They rejected my bid for I don't want to bring him in if I don't know how good he is. All I know is he's got like 1 star on the transfer list. Jack Stobbs, he's way off. So there's another possible starter. He's way off, well short of fitness. Maximum of 75 minutes for Aiden. So he is capable of playing in the forthcoming fixture with minimal risk of complications, but his match sharpness is way down. He's losing sharpness. But do I want that to be a reason why we lose? Halstead is sharp. So maybe I'll play him in like an under 18 game. His morale's way down. Even though he's satisfied with training, satisfied with the treatment, satisfied with the club, satisfied with management, satisfied with playing time. His morale is slightly poor. I don't understand the morale system. But I know Lolujo says morale, the game is one of the foundational pillars of the game is the morale of the players. Well, it'd be nicer if they told us, um, because even streamers like Lelujo don't understand how the whole morale system works. So, like, if you explain to some of the mechanics, then that might help us understand the game and do a little bit better in the game. Unless they don't want us to do better in the game, unless they want it to be like all smoke and mirrors. He likes everybody that I've got in the club. I don't want to start Kobiro. We should play a cautious mentality. Okay, so we're in 8th place, 7th place. Hornchurch is in 21st place. So why would they potentially have? Well, yeah, they could potentially have more of the ball. I'll keep this in mind. Drop deeper and cautious. You told me you wanted to be in a low block. Okay, let's just keep. Okay, Lewis Collins happy. He's excited, emboldened, emboldened. He's pleased. He's satisfied. This is a match we should be winning. We're comfortably in the top half of the table, like I said, 7th or 8th place. They're in the bottom half, I think, in the relegation zone. And my players are complacent. So that's what I'm going to try to do. My players out there are complacent. I'm going to try to fire them up. So now I have to go in and choose the opposition settings. Jack Leahy is the most assists and the most goals. Gosh, this guy's like, he's on fire. Trigger press. I tackle him. And we don't know what his weaker foot is because, oh, he is preferred foot's right. Okay. Because we don't have any scouting available to us. So we're going to do with him, with the striker, is we're going to tight mark him. We're going to, do we have any information on him? Unknown preferred foot. So we're going to show him onto his weaker foot if we can figure that out during the game. He is 5'9", so we're going to show him to the outside. We're going to trap him outside. So let's see if we can go and get some shots on goal here in the first 15, 20 minutes of the game. Oh, that was a bad pass. Okay, that was that highlight. Oh, Bring the ball down, Barnes. Can't you bring the ball down and control it? You just headed it right back to them. Nice intercept, Collins. Nice tackle. Yeah, go inside, drive deep, drive in. There it is. There it is. Dawes comes in from the left and he buries it in the back of the net. Blessed be. How's it going? Welcome in. Nice to see you. He's right there, man. On the volley. Just you too. Nice to have you in the channel. You can see I came in balanced. It was, yes. I came in balanced. I think I'm going to go positive because I think we can generate more. They've got way more possession than we do. I don't understand why. Oh, come on, man. Now, see, I think this is why they have more possession. I'm following the tactic of my assistant manager. I'm not going to pass it into space because when you pass it into space, balls get intercepted. Use low crosses. Got it. I want slightly shorter passing so that we can control the ball more. I want to be a little bit more disciplined. Because I don't know that any of my players are really like gung-ho about expressing themselves. So I'm trying to follow the tactic, the wing play, the 4-3-3 DM wide wing play. But I've noticed, never trust the assistant manager. I know that's people have said. I've noticed pass into space loses possession of the ball more. Lumping the ball down the field, you lose possession more. Being more creative, you lose possession more. Yeah. I mean, I understand the concept and I see the beauty of it when I'm watching like Premier League. But first of all, this is not the Premier League. And these players are not Premier League players. I mean, I don't see N'Golo Kante I don't see Kevin De Bruyne anywhere on here, you know. So I don't see I did have I'm trying to think of his name. He just went to Real Madrid from Liverpool. Anyways, he was on my team. He's not on my team anymore. No, I'm just joking. He was never on my team. But yeah, they can't. Yeah, some of these options are definitely for teams that are in higher divisions. They've got more experienced players. They're like, 3, 4, they're more like 4 or 5 stars. I want to confirm the changes, but I also want to give a shout at some point. Okay, here comes the corner. Oh, it's a throw in for us. So I'm curious. Because you can see here, I had some players, starters in this game they're still complacent. They're complacent. So how do you deal with complacent players? Do you fire them up? Yeah, I did have some success with pass into space when my attacking line was forward, yes. I know that's another suggestion from my assistant coach. I want to play at least a mid block or a high block. And he's like, oh no. It allows, too much stuff to get in, or, it brings my defensive line up and they get into the box and blah blah blah. But I'm wondering, what shout do I give? What shout do I give to complacent players? Let's see. Who is it? Krask and Booth? Courage? Boost their morale? Touchline shouts. I was thinking maybe fire up. If you're down 2 goals, berate. If you're down 1 goal, if I'm down 2 goals, you berate. If you're down 1 goal or even, you encourage. If I'm up 2 goals, I praise. So should I praise the whole team or just those two? Whole team? Because we're up by a goal. Now, do you praise like right after you're up, right after you go up by a goal, you praise them one time? Did they like it? Crass liked it. Look at this. Oh, he's complacent, but he's got a big smiley face. He's happily complacent. Hansen didn't like it. Frustrated by the feedback. You're never gonna, you know, it's what's the old saying? You can please some of the people some of the time, but you're never gonna please all the people all the time. Oh, you don't do praise at 1 goal, okay? At 2 goals, okay. I don't know. Let's see. If you're down by 2 goals, you berate. If you're down by 1 goal or or even, you encourage. And if you're up by 2 goals, you praise. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Oh man, Krask, he just got the ball away from you because you're complacent, dude. Come on. Somebody press him. I've got you guys on pressing. There we go. There we go. Go, Barnes, go. Yes. What a shot. What a shot. Was that the outside of the boot? Was that the outside of the boot? Nice intercept here. Nice intercept. Yeah. It's outside of his right boot. Nice. So we've gone positive. What are the stats like? Possession is still low. I wonder why. Our XG is only 0.77. I wonder why. Let's look at let's see how they're playing actually. Um, they're not playing very good. Some of the guys are pretty tired. Dave Barnes taking a slight injury. He wants to come off. It looks like it'd be a bruised knee. I'll sort it out at halftime. All right. Let's move the ball forward, boys. Booth gives it to Marshall. Marshall gives it to Scott. Scott's been doing pretty good, I think. Scott's a 6.7. Oh, Dawes taking a long shot. Because why? I appreciate whatever information you can give me because, you know, here's the thing, Blessed. Here's the thing. You're going to give me information and I might do some of those things and I can still lose. I can still lose. So, it's all about the RNG. Um yeah, because my assistant manager said shoot on site. So that's what we're doing, I guess. But to be fair, on that last where we scored the goal, um, Dawes intercepted and he moved the ball forward. He didn't shoot right away. He moved the ball forward and then gave it to Barnes, and then Barnes shot. Um, so from what I understand, those things, those tactical things, are kind of like how you'd like your team to play, but they're not necessarily what they're going to do all the time. It's not like they're only going to shoot from on site or they're only going to hit early crosses. Sometimes they'll try to work the ball into the box. So that's my understanding of how that works, like going way back. Injured, but feels he can shake off the slight injury. Well, let's see how he feels at halftime. Is coming up here. They have a throw in. Oh, come on. Don't let him just walk in like that. Well, maybe it's one of our. Nope, it's halftime. Ryan Scott has been gifted too many free chances from corners today. Okay, well, are we marking him? Let's go back out. Ryan Scott. He is 6'2", jumping reach 10 to 16, heading 10 to 18. So maybe I can get one of my players specifically to mark him. I think that's what I'll do. Austin, jumping reach 10. Let's go into, he's 6'1", jumping reach 10. Let's go to Ross Marshall. I think he's 6'2", 6'3", jumping reach 14. So we'll have Marshall mark him. Okay, edit. Mark. What was his name? Ryan Scott. Okay, let's see how that helps. If it does. I want to look at the stats again, the game stats. You yell when your goalkeeper kicks the ball out, when you tell him to play out from defense and pass the defender's wingback, and then he kicks it long. See, that's what I said. I think that the game is designed just like in real life. I mean, you can give your players like the tactical way that you want to play, but then they may feel like they see the right wing, they see him streaking down the field, and they are like, I'm going to try to hit him with a long kick. So let's see, we got 11 shots, 3 on target. We scored 2 of them. We got better XG than them by a bit. Don't have many corners. And only 42% possession. Let's look at the analytical data. Yeah, we're kind of struggling to get into their half. Huh. Yeah, I know. I know. I only kick long at the end of the game when I'm trying to just kill time. Okay. We got more shots on target, better XG. I don't know if I should be concerned about the corners because I think they might be taller than us. Yes, much better. This was what I like to see. Everybody looks delighted, but I think I'm going to have to take Barnes off. Let's see if he's still injured. I think I'll put Rutledge on. I don't want to risk him, getting hurt more. He's composed. Will Dawes having an excellent game. Collins having a good game. Hallstatt and Krask having a good game. So you see here, Krask, who was complacent earlier, is calm. He's having a good game. So, yeah. I usually take an injured player off, but I try to if it's like in the more than the 35th minute, I try to get them to halftime unless they say they just cannot, they're down in a heap on the ground. I don't know why my morale's in the toilet. He might need to come off too. He's tired. Barnes was tired. I wonder if I should praise them now that they've got 2 goals. I think I already praised them. I praised them in the locker room at halftime. Attacking set pieces prior to the matches. Play for set pieces. We only have 4. Do we have any throw-ins? Have we done any throw-ins? Where's Max Dickey? He is attacking midfielder on the right. So I feel like we should attack more on the left. If he's getting tired. So I wonder if I should change to attack set pieces or play for set pieces. So we got ads starting in about 5 minutes. Every player attempt to win corners, free kicks, and throw-ins so as to allow the team to bring players forward to dead ball situations, attempt to command control of the match in that way. Well, let's try it and then see how it goes. And see if I ever listen to Aaron Downs again. Dawes is really tired. I have to take him off. See, I don't want to take him off, though, because he's having a good game. He's calm. Let's just see. Let's just see if he can keep going. Nice save by Halstead. And he clears it. They clear it out. They get a corner. Come on, guys. Settle. Settle. Okay. Oh, man. Just let him walk in. Okay, Dickov. We gotta mark Dickov. Apparently. Max. Trigger press. Should have tackled him there. Of course, he was in the box. Which foot are you? Right-footed? I think you kicked that ball in. Well, let's see. Let's see how you kick that ball in with your right or your left foot. You could be both. He just walks right in. Right past two of my defenders. Kicks it with his left boot. Okay. They are getting more chances. The possessions come down, but they're getting more shots now. So I think I'm going to change these tactics back to what was working before. We're going to take that off. And then what was I going to do? I was going to Dickoff's probably going to be coming off. I'm going to tackle him easy, and he's right-footed. So we're going to show him to his left foot. Come on, boys. Let's make some changes. Dawes is tired. Let's get De Silva on for Dawes. And then for Lee Ji-hoon, we're going to bring, and put Hansen up here. And we're going to put Asa Hall in at the base of midfield. And how is everybody else doing? Marshall's poor. Let's put Kobe Rowan for Marshall. I can't make any more subs. Oh, because I took Barnes off. He's fairly okay. Who's complacent? Asa, Austin Booth. Hanson's complacent. Well, how about if I undo this? And what if I take off the complacent people? No, I think I need to do this. He's only 17. Let's do that. Torquay are in their groove. Josh Williams. We're going to trigger a press on Josh Williams. Well, you already set it up that way, so let's tackle him too. What foot is he on? His preferred foot's unknown, so let's just say get him on his weaker foot, whatever that might be. There it is. Oh. He just came on. De Silva just came on. Almost had it. And we get it. Sorry, guys. I was, the ads are running, but I'll wait till you guys come back in. Before we go into the locker room. They actually had higher XG than us. 18-4. They had 16 corners. We defended corners very well. And we actually got possession almost even. I think this is going to do it for me, though. We'll do a review of the game, and then I'm going to call it. I think it's midnight here, so. Oh, see, I didn't even know you could do this. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Well, we won the game. Like the last 10 minutes of the game, there was no highlights. I did not know that I could do this, though, and get more detailed kind of statistics and actually customize it. Oh, wow. That's what I want to see. I want to see corners. I want to see long shots. How many long shots are we taking? How many throw-ins? I want to see that. Thank you. Thank you for the win. Thank you for the congrats. On target, off target, woodwork. Yeah, I kind of want to see every time. I want to see how many free kicks we've taken, how many crosses we've completed. See what So we had 18 shots, 4 on target, XG, pretty even, off target. We hit the woodwork twice. We both had one clear cut chance. We took 7 long shots because we had that shoot on sight mentality. But neither goal we scored was shoot on sight, I don't believe. Corners, we had 13 free kicks. Wow. We had 17 throw-ins. Okay, fouls. Passes completed. Crosses completed. Only 16% of our crosses were completed. And we're supposed to be playing a wing style system, and we're only completing 16% of our crosses. That's why our forward isn't scoring. He's not getting the proper service that he needs. We won 57 headers. Our just below 7 average rating. 107 high intensity sprints. Well, that's cool. I will look at that more during the match because I did not know you could do that. I should have seen that little double arrow thing there. We started controlling a little bit more in the second half, it looks like. And this is what the low block is. The low block that I had, like pretty much for the first half, it just restricts your players from moving, up the field and engaging, and it allows the other team to engage you deeper in your own half. I don't like that. See Hornchurch, and then us. So some of this for us was, it'll show you here too. This shot hit the post or the crossbar. That shot hit the post or the cross. Oh, that's them. I don't care about them. I mean, I do care about them as people, but seems like maybe they were playing like a shoot on sight mentality. You can see here, this is part of the shoot on sight mentality that we had. These are probably all shoot on sight shots. That's a tongue twister. Daw's got an 8.1. I'm very happy. We got the result despite not being at our best, and that's what matters the most. Let's see what happens to morale when I click on this. Everybody's positively thrilled, looks delighted. Nice. Nice, boys. Banner of South Turkey edge out opponents in a close encounter. Dawes inspires Torquay to win. He'll get player of the match. My opinion, match being that entertaining just means so many mistakes are being made. Interesting. Fantastic result. Defended well, attacked well. Just a brilliant all-around performance. So proud of Torquay today. That's a common refrain when they win. So proud of them. Yeah, this is where Hornchurch was before the game. 21st. We should have won that game. Like we said at the beginning, like I told the players at the beginning of the game, this is a game we should be winning. They're a semi-professional team. I have more trouble against the semi-professional teams than I do against the professional teams. I don't know why. Maybe they're playing park the bus or something on defense. Got what, 14 shots, something like that? Chippenham. We move up into third. That's right. Hugs all around. Torquay edge out opponents in close encounter. One of the competition's worst defenses so far this season continued to struggle as Hornchurch lost to Torquay on a hard and bouncy surface at Hornchurch Stadium, Bridge Avenue. So they're one of the competition's worst defenses, and we scored 2 goals on 14 shots. 16 shots. Or no, did we have 18? Or did they? I think we had 16. No, we had 18. Because we're the yellow. We had a 164 in our XG. Winger Will Dawes gave Torquay the lead with a close-range finish into the bottom left corner in the 14th minute. An error from Hornchurch's Alfie Owen Jones allowed young striker David Barnes to score a well-struck effort. Nickoff's 72nd minute strike proved the only consolation for Hornchurch. Torquay have climbed above teams such as Farnborough, Southend United, and Tunbridge Angels to third and the Vanarama National League South. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, we knew about this. He was injured on the field during the game. Will Dawes impressed during Torquay's 2-1 Vanarama National League South victory over Hornchurch this afternoon, according to Goal. The left winger opened the scoring as he applied the finishing touches to a good team move by scoring a close-range finish into the bottom left corner. Dawes, 24, looked to be playing well for Torquay, and the left winger will be delighted to have got on the score sheet. Dawes has stood out at times for Torquay this season, recording 27 dribbles and 9 key passes in 8 appearances. He is a balanced personality. I'm going to friendly personal greeting, almost an embrace. He's happy with that. Hey, what's up, Full Metal? What's going on? What time is it? 21. Welcome in. Welcome in. Actually, I'm just recapping this last game, and then I'm going to head out. It's after midnight here, so I will be right back. I got to blow my nose. I was bumping the table a little bit. I was turning around there, so you might have seen stuff shaking around a little bit. Um, Eastbourne Borough. Well, where are they? I'm missing something here. Where am I missing Eastbourne Borough? 12th. Oh, Eastbow. I didn't need to see the borough, but I needed to see the Bourne. Eastbourne Borough. And here they have it abbreviated Eastbow. Let's see what the results were like. So Chippenham played Southend, 1 to 5th. They drew. Hampden and Richmond Borough. They drew against Bath City, who's down in 16th. Chesham, we won against Hornchurch. Farnborough beat Dorking. Dorking's down here, but they only won 3-2. That's interesting. The games are really tight. Eastbourne Borough beat Lewes. Lewes is in 8th. Eastbourne Borough's in 12th. Hampden and Richmond, I think I already saw that. They drew against Bath City. So second drew with 16th. That would frustrate me. I'm just telling you, that would frustrate me. Chelmsford drew against Maidstone. They're right next to each other in the table. Tonbridge beats, is it pronounced Slow? Tonbridge in 6th. Beat Slow in 17th. Chippenham and Southend, they drew. And Weston-super-Mare drew against St. Albans. Who was just a couple above them in the table. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Slow, maybe? Hey, everybody. Welcome into the chat. Thanks for coming in. Unfortunately, I'm getting ready to, well, maybe unfortunately, depending on how you assess my ability here to stream. But Aaron Down says, he gets asked, how good was Will Dawes today? Will had a good, solid game, and I expect to see more of the same. Now, let's see. I'm still looking for so this probably be a youth player, right? 18, 19, 20, 20. Charlie Sayers. Let's offer him a trial. I offered this guy, Armin, a trial. They didn't want to send him over. Oh, Slough. Yeah, right. I think I heard it. I think Lolugio pronounced it that way. I heard recently. Yeah, Slough. So I think we have a week off until our next game, which is going to be really nice. But we're going to have we play against Avely in 10 days. but there's going to be a draw for the FA Cup second round right here. Well, let's see who we're playing. So we're playing that game in a week. So let's see if we can find that draw. Who we're going to draw. Bid rejected. We won the match, but we're just about as good as our opponents in creating good opportunities. We completed a decent number of passes. 313. This is the low block. We're not completing passes. We're completing passes in the middle third, basically. Scored none of our 7 shot attempts from outside the penalty area. So then why did the assistant manager tell me to shoot on sight? If we're not, I know we're not scoring from outside the penalty area. We've conceded none of the 7 shots attempted from outside the penalty area. They were also on a shoot on sight mentality. We were fairly well dominated throughout the first half. Yeah, they had a lot of possession. We evened that up kind of in the second half. Well, the last 5 minutes of the first half and going into the second half, we kind of evened it up. Avoid slough, not pleasant. Yeah, it doesn't sound pleasant, actually. So what is it? It's Sunday. Schedule. Yesterday was the game, right? Yeah, Saturday is the game. So today is our so what day off do I want to give them? Okay, they are doing match review and recovery today. Defending engaged, defending disengaged, ground defense, aerial defense. Seems like it'd be better if these were combined like on the same day. See, we don't play against Avely, but we play like on here, I think. The FA Cup game. Did I have a team bonding last week? I did not. What's the dynamics look like? Cohesion's good. The club atmosphere is now average because we won a game. I'd kind of like to get these all in, but I'd also kind of like to give them a day off. See, individual roles, attacking, individual roles, goal. Let's see. Probably the same. Oh, that was ground defense, wasn't it? Defending, engaged. Trigger press marking. That's important because we're doing a lot more of that lately. Defending disengaged. Trigger press marking. I think maybe this one. What's the difference between these two? Just defending as opposed to defending. Seems like this would be better if these were like so you can kind of so players can kind of see, how they differ. They could point out to them, okay, remember last training session we did 2 hours of defending engaged. Now we're going to show you how it's different defending disengaged. And then we're just going to turn this into a rest. A lot of defending, which is good because we're going into the second round of the FA Cup qualifying. And so we're going to need to defend. FA Cup second qualifying round. Yeah. Did learn though that if you want to increase your team cohesion, then have a team bonding session like once a week or once every 2 weeks. It greatly increases happiness, increases team cohesion. Okay. Builds on the attribute teamwork. It slightly reduces fatigue, and the only downside is that condition is slightly reduced because they're out bowling or something, But it does work on all these important team cohesion things. And then I was also told to do the match review. Like here, I'm going to put that in. We're going to put that in after this game. We'll put it in after the Avely. Is it Avely or so match review, it works on tactical familiarity, mentality, passing style, creative freedom, blah, blah, and it increases team cohesion. There's no downside. There's no downside to having a match review every week. But you can only do it the day after a match. You can't do it second day after, third day. It's got to be the day after the match. But there's no downside. So I put that in there too. And put one in here. Okay. Let's see. Perkins. Teddy Perkins is doesn't say, center defender. Let's see if I get my Asa Hall's progression. He's declined. You know what? Let me see how many matches it says he's played for us so far this year. Yeah, he's only appeared in 7 games. If he appears in 20 games, then I have to extend him for another year. He's a player coach right now. You want to be a player coach. I'm like, okay. Different topics are going to be raised by the members or staff. Attend the meeting. I'm content with his overall training. I just increase his workload. I think I already have him on a special training. What's his right now? He's an important player. No, I think it's fine. He's a starter. He's my regular starter over there. He needs to play at a higher level with new experiences. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to try to get to a higher level this season. It's called the Vanarama National League. So this is what we're working towards for all these guys. Move on. Range of proving ability and impact of the pitch has seen him become an influential player off it too. Okay. Your personable nature has helped forge positive relationships with the players who giving you good support as a result. Move on. We currently do not have an under 21s head coach. We don't. Oh, no, we don't. Because we don't have an under 21s team. That's why we don't have under 21s head coach. The story about why we don't have an under 21s head coach is because last year when I took over the team that was coming out of administration, I was asking the board, give me more money, send me on a coaching badge, give me more money for payroll, more money for transfer. There, no, 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 no. So I'm like, I'm going to find something that they're going to be agreeable to. And they were agreeable to setting up an under 21 team. So I said, okay. We didn't have any players to play on the under 21 team. I relinquished control just briefly to my general manager. He went out and hired an under 21 coach. There's no players on the team. He hired this coach to a 1-year contract, and this year I did not renew the contract. So we have no coach. We have no team. I just did it because I wanted to hear the board say yes to something, you know. And Kane Wills to the coaching team. He's a good judge of ability. Is he? Is he over 10? Oh, he's a 34 midfielder. I can't even see his judge of ability is a 9. I recommend trying to hire Phil Jones as an under 18s coach because the team needs his skills coaching defensive football. I'll schedule it after the meeting. Yeah, but we already have a sports scientist. He's only a 4. Yeah, I'll take a look at it after the meeting. Blah, blah, blah. The money situation in Torquay right now is kind of weird. Because the scouting budget was as low as like negative 6,000 at one point. Because I took all the scouting money and put it into the transfer budget. And then I took it from the transfer budget and put it into payroll. So I could try to get some players on loans. And then it was like the last time I checked, it had gone from like negative 6,000 to negative 600. And now it's at negative 1,000. So right now we're $330 over with our committed spending over our budget. So I'm trying to find some. See what's committed spending. Salaries from contracts offered and exclude salaries from players who will leave the club. Okay. I've got to look at follow-up actions. I don't want to do this guy. Phil Jones is a technical director for who? Do we have a technical director? Yeah, we already have a technical director. Our staff is all filled out here. Our staff is all filled out. So why do you guys want me to hire more people, like our sports scientist? Let's see. How do I look at my staff? Medical team. My sports scientist is a Tommy Bryce. He is a 5 and a sports scientist. This guy's a 4. But I get maybe discipline and determination play into that. Because Tommy Bryce doesn't have the same discipline determination. But then I'm gonna have to fire this guy. And I'm gonna have to hire the other guy. And then the board is not gonna give me the money to do it. So I'm just not gonna do any of this. Who's your team? How's the money situation? That's a decent balance, to be honest. Have you had a few sales? Yeah, I sold my best player at the beginning of the season. He was the league's top goal scorer last year, Aaron Jarvis. Had 34 league goals, I think, and 33 appearances. And now he came into me. He told me he wanted like $4,500, $5,000 a year, a week. I'm like, I can't afford that. I understand why you want that money because you're the top player in the league last year. I can't give you that kind of money. I can't give you like 25% of our budget to one player. So he went to Yeovil, who got promoted last year. He went to Yeovil for 2.6 thousand, 2,600 per week, and he's sitting on the bench. So you're playing St. Albans, and you got them promoted to the Premier League? Wow. Right, I remember you telling me that. Yep, I remember. And I was looking for their patch. Throw bottle. Hey everybody, welcome in chat. Thanks for coming in. We're trying to finalize some stuff here because I want to see who our draw is in the next cup game. He's okay, his thing's coming to an end. He's actually not as good as our starter, but he could be a backup. But listed for loan, contract expiring. He can play in a lot of different places. So when's his contract expire? I got to go back and look at that. Contract details. He's 240 a week. Expires in November. And it's September. 2 months to maybe sign him to a contract. And if not, I can always just find another, I can always find another left back, I guess. No, he's not going to be a regular starter. He's going to be a squad player. I've noticed that these guys, when they tell you how much they want up here, they don't fudge on it. They don't. They don't let you. His contract's coming up, so they. I don't know if they have any plans on re-signing him. They probably would. Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll bring him in. He can always change his mind. He's down here, but he could be. I mean, he's possible 4-star. He could be a backup to Dan Martin. Because this is my backup right now. He's a 17-year-old and he's only 1.5 stars. So we'll take him on a loan. Oh, here comes the FA Cup second qualifying round draw today. The draw for the English FA Cup second qualifying round is made today. 160 teams will go into the hat for this 80 matches to be drawn, with Vanarama North-South teams entering the competition. What do I? Oh, I have to respond. Let's view the draw. If I ever find myself traveling to England, I'd be so grateful to catch a match at Clarence Park. Need to recoup some money spent about $8 million on facilities. I really should try a save from another country. Absolutely, Blessed. It's a lot of fun doing different nations. Thank you. Good luck on the draw, yeah. Sold 3 midfielders to PSG in 18 months. The scouts have done a good job. I tried USA the first time I ever played FM, but I was too new to the game and the rules for the league is so bad. Oh, yeah. The league, the whole, what's it called? How you designate a player to be like, yeah, that whole thing is so messed up. Yes, we want a big away tie. My big away tie last year, I think, was in the third round of the FA Cup proper. And we played at Blackburn and we made about $170,000. Okay, let's do the draw. Stuart Pierce, ceremony host. We're just gonna welcome along. Weymouth against Bracknell. Eastbourne Wingate and Finchley. Horsham, Basingstoke. Leamington. So right now, so the Premier League teams are not in the mix yet. Nice. Yeah, not in this round. Workington, Leiston, Gloucester, Slough, VCD, Enfield Town, Mangotsfields, Mickleover, Chestnut. I didn't see that one. Southend, Whitehawk, Swindon South, Welling, Maidstone, Tilbury, Margate. Yep. Chippenham. See, I think the mistake I made last year is because the players were all on a 1-year contract. What I should have done is, as soon as Aaron Jarvis started, he had 1 week where he had 2 hat tricks. As soon as I saw his potential, he got up to around 20 goals, like, halfway through the season. I should have just tried to sign him to a new contract then, rather than letting him get to the end of the season and then realizing he's a great player and, all the money that he wanted, which, like I said, don't blame him. Get your payday. Colville, Tonbridge, Tiverton, Hendon, Plymouth Parkway, Shoaling, Dulwich Hamlet, Weldstone, Seven Oaks, Hanwell, Dartford, Truro, Totten, FC United, Burytown, Southport, Bromsgrove Sporting, Hastings, Dorking, Bishop Stortford, Hitchin, Concord, Melksham, Whitby, Bradford, Pennsylvania, Gainsborough, Dunstable, Needham Market, Hereford, Radcliffe, Alvechurch, Avely, Canvey Island, Westbury, Hamden and Richmond, Matlock, Halesowen, Redditch, Buxton, Curzon, Ashton, Bassford, Carshalton, Moneyfields, Bognor Regis, Barnstaple, Banbury, Morpeth, Stratford, Oxford City, Rushall, Long Eaton, Beaconsfield, Western-super-Mare, Salisbury, Harrow, Braintree, Ilkstown, Folkestone, Cray, Poole, Phoenix Sports, Ashton United, Warrington, Havant and W, Erith and Belvedere, Rumford, Billericay, Yate, Hayes and Yedding, Gosport, Walton and Hersham, Lowestoft, Scarborough Athletic, Warrington Rylands, Alfreton, Barwell, Guiseley, Chorley, Goole, St. Ives, Brackley, Darlington, Wroxham, Blackfield, Dover, Bath City, Haringey. How many teams are left in the draw? 44 teams left. Worksop, Kings Lynn, Chesham, Chatham, Heybridge, St. Albans. St. Albans is going to be playing Heybridge. Kingstonian, Taunton, Berkhamsted, Macclesfield, Stamford, Tamworth. See, I don't even know what the big clubs are down here. Well, Brentwood, if I'd be a big club. No, not Chelmsford. I don't even know. No, Brentford is the Premier League club, right? But Premier League isn't in this. Hashtag lose. Marine, AFC Sudbury, Hornchurch, Brentwood, Hemel Hempstead, Atherton Collieries, Brickley, Kettering, South Shields, Hyde, Sheppey, Chelmsford. How come we're at the end of the draw? Peterborough Sports, Potter's Bar, Hungerford, Winchester, Didcot, Torquay, Didcot. It's Torquay versus Didcot in the English FA Cup second qualifying round. Well, that's just great. Who's Didcot Town? They're semi-professional in the Nothing League. They're in the We have no schedule. We have no schedule because the only reason we're in the game is to fill out spaces for for the FA Cup. Oh, you know why? Man, I should be reading all this. I shouldn't be doing I shouldn't be doing the FA Cup draw. I should be reading what you guys are talking about. Let's see, print screen. Print screen. And print screen. Okay, I think that's going to do it. We drew Didcot, now wins the game. Didcot is in 5 days. So I'm probably going to be running my Didcot play at Loop Meadow. 3,000 capacity. Thanks, Full Metal, for coming in. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming into the channel. Have a good night. Or have a good day. Look for 16 to 18-year-olds with international cap. Check ASEC Mimosas, Ivory Coast Generation Foot, Senegal yearly. You can get Wonder Kids for $500 a pop. Yeah, I gotta go to bed. It's already 1 o'clock, so. Okay, so we did that. It's time to save. We won 1 game. And we scored a couple goals. So let's see, in the last, 9 games, we are 5-2-2. But we're up to 3rd in the league. That's nice. Anybody on my teams in any of these slots here? I don't think so. It'd be tough. It was an important win. Yep. Hopefully, I think it did. It did increase the club atmosphere a little bit. So, and then what did I do with my training? I rested them here. What day is it? What day is it? Monday today. Okay, yeah, I'm resting them tomorrow. I'm resting them today. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out. Let me look and see if I can find somebody to raid. Let's see, Football Manager, FM Futbolista, looks like Italian, Portuguese, English, that's italics, Bob Ross, Broken Arrow, Burke Black is doing the Hobbit run. I think that's something they do every year in Lord of the Rings Online. I would send you over to this one, but there's a lot of profanity in the game that they play. Yeah, I really don't have anybody to send you guys to unless you want to go to looks like he speaks. Unless you guys want to go to Burke Black. I can't guarantee he's not going to have any profanity or be family friendly. It doesn't say on his stream that he's family friendly. So I guess you guys could always head over there, and if you don't like him, you can just I just watch his stream. If he's some of these streamers that I watch, I follow. I mean, they like playing strategy games, and so I follow them because if there's a new game coming out and they are streaming the game, then I get to see some of the content in the game. That's not the one I wanted to go to. Not the one I wanted to go to. So it's too bad that there's nobody else doing Football Manager. Well, I'll send you over to Burke and he's been on for 7 hours though. That stream might be over with. Let's see. There's German. Looks like Italian, Portuguese. Small streamer. He's only been on for 6 minutes. I'm going to send you over to this guy, Hamo63. Again, I'm not sure what his I'm not sure what kind of language he uses or whatever, but it says he's a small streamer. He's only got one viewer right now. And 9 games to go in Southern Premier title race. So let's go over and say hi to this guy. Let me go ahead and save my game. And then I'm going to exit my game. So as I like to say, before we say goodbye, wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching so much. And let me go over to my splash.